What's poppin'? Turn your speakers up.
Turn these speakers up.
You're locked into the illest girls next door.
Look up, bump it in your stereo.
On BoominLive.com.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's tough. What song is that? That's on my beat? This is a beat?
Just us.
Alright, my man's about to rap on Illest.
Yeah, come on, let me hear what you got.
Oh, no, I ain't rapping tonight. Not tonight.
Nah, but that's movie beat.
What's up, y'all? We are back with another one. This is Illest Girls Next Door. You are tuned in. I'm Rissy Riss.
I'm Jay Ben.
And I'm Yanni.
And we have two very special guests here. We have B.Lo and we have Marcus from the Goodfellas.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming on Illest Girls Next Door. Y'all already know how we
What's
do.
up, man?
So y'all already know it's a round table talk, so it's about to get real hectic.
Yes.
So
Welcome back, B.Lo.
Make sure y'all got your popcorn, because it's about to get real interesting.
And some popcorn with slap right now.
Yeah, fact.
Some popcorn.
Some
Maybe
popcorn.
next time we got popcorn.
Definitely.
Yeah,
We should have it
yeah,
like right here in the
yeah,
middle.
yeah.
So when it gets spicy,
Right.
Word, you
Smack
can just
it
grab
in
the
the mic.
popcorn. I'm trumpet right now. I can't speak.
So
What's up, though, y'all?
nothing.
man.
So before we went live or whatever, we were having a conversation about how, fall is approaching and these guys were out here screaming Hot Boy Summer, but now 2K is out and now they want to be like, oh yeah, you gonna buy me 2K. Then got the nerve to ask for the legendary edition.
that's
They
what
want the
you're saying.
digital
Okay.
download.
They want the legendary. Come on.
I just
shit.
asked, what's
Okay,
the difference,
okay.
though? Like, what's the difference between the regular and the legendary? Like, I don't know.
I don't know the difference.
I don't really
play
play
it too
From what I learned,
hold you.
from what I learned, I just bought my boyfriend this, so he was like real upset.
Oh, you
He was
got a
like, "You
boyfriend?
better give me the legendary version because it got more VC, more space, whatever it is on it.
Okay.
And
wow.
it has weight on the cover." So like, I bought it for him, and he was like, "Why is 80 on the cover?" And I'm like, "Does it really matter? Like, I don't get the difference for guys.
And
Like,
see, if he had a problem with it, he could have went and got his own.
that's what he could have done. But I'm a good
I'm
girlfriend.
saying, you feel me? Yeah, hold your man down. You know
If you
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
you never
That's
really
how-
get the
Absolutely.
That's what y'all supposed to do in a relationship, hold each other down.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
But you're not about to expect me to buy you the legendary edition and all this. But then
After you had a hot boy
After you
summer
had a
session?
hot boy summer, like,
I understand that shit. I understand, but I mean, shit, y'all love each other, so.
Facts.
you wasn't loving me when it was Hot Boy Summer.
What's Hot Boy Summer then? What's Hot Boy Summer like? What does Hot Boy
Hot
Summer
Boy
entail?
Summer is basically, you feel me, you going out, enjoying your summer with y'all guys. You feel me, you texting me that you sleep and everything, but you at the next wave over here turning up. Like, that's
Being inconsistent. 1 minute you want to be my best friend, the next minute you don't, or you want to start an argument so that you could go out and do some bullshit and try to
good
make it seem like
point.
it's all justified when it's really not. You just wanted to start some shit.
Yeah, that's wrong. I
That's
agree.
Hot Boy Summer. So then, therefore,
You feel
what
me? It's wrong.
you doing?
he really sounded like a good fella.
What you think? You pondering real hard over there.
I've had a great summer.
Was it a Hot Boy Summer?
I had a good fella summer.
Oh,
yeah,
Now,
facts.
they're good for
Good fella
Right.
summer,
So what
facts.
does a good fella summer consist of?
Being a wholesome man, going out with your boys, and going home to your lady.
Exactly.
If you
and just
have
hanging
one.
out, we just be chilling. We don't be doing nothing crazy. You know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
at all.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
just
say
be
that for
chilling.
all guys?
All guys. And the good fellas.
Exactly.
And the good
Black
fellas.
men
What
face.
about
I was about to say, black men no cheat, huh?
We don't cheat.
What we are not.
But nah, as far as a nigga, you know what I'm saying, asking for the
2K.
video game and shit like that, you know what I mean, after he been bugging. It depends. If y'all's together, if y'all like really together, y'all in a relationship, then yeah, I mean, if you forgive the
But
nigga.
as soon as we bring
then
up,
don't bring that-
pay for my nails, pay for some bundles, guys want to talk about we need independent women, but y'all want us to buy y'all 2K.
See, I don't know what type of dude, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it a beat with you.
I'm
I
on
don't
Twitter.
see-
This is what I see on
Yeah,
Twitter.
that's why I'm like, stop, 'cause
Check
I
this
don't
out, right?
experience that.
I don't play games, so
And
nobody has to buy me
yeah, that
2K.
ain't 2K.
Okay.
I don't play games.
So you can't relate.
Yeah, I
and-
don't play video games.
And in relationship, I don't play games.
The only last time I
Wait, repeat that.
I don't play games in real life, and I don't play games in relationship.
Okay, I get that's a clap for him.
Heard you.
Like they said, black men don't cheat. Like we want to stick to that.
Yeah.
Why you got that face?
So now
Black
that
men
fall's
don't.
coming up.
That's the problem with the black community. We don't hold each other accountable for shit. Black men, every man cheats.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact that we
I
don't hold
wouldn't say
accountability.
every
I'm not
man
gonna say every
cheats,
man.
but men
I'm
do
talking about the accountability.
No,
I got a
I'm not saying like every man,
Yeah.
like every race, whatever demographic, white,
Yeah.
black,
Oh,
Asian,
right.
Indian, South American.
Notice the one that had a
Chilean.
boyfriend. She like, not all. She like,
I got a boyfriend too, 5 years.
All right, I'm the
But
single one.
They cheat. He
I
never
mean,
cheated.
I think people just cheat in general on some shit. You feel me?
Now,
Nah,
I'm
it
about to
ain't no
say though,
gender
do y'all
thing.
believe in breaks though in a relationship?
No.
I do.
Yes.
No.
You need some time off from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it start to get too toxic, sometimes you need some time apart.
I think the
If
break
so
that
y'all
you
could-
thinking about is the ones where niggas ask for it so they can go do their
Go
dirt.
do what they
This
want
is
to
a
do.
real breaking up.
I honestly feel like there's breaks that need to be taken
Yes.
during relationships to where like, let me miss you. You feel me?
Yes.
Let me
Okay,
like,
facts. Yeah,
let me
yeah,
like
right.
sit here and understand why I'm with you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because when it become like when that break start coming on, like say for instance, it's been a week now. Feel me?
Yeah.
You start thinking about who you like, why you was with her. You think about
Yeah.
like what made you like. You start realizing
Word
it's a
up.
part of you
Alright.
that was
And they give you
missing.
some time
do
to
you
grow.
do you come out and be like, all right, let's take a break? Like, is it like that, or like y'all have an argument and y'all just don't talk?
It's just like, yo, sometimes it could be on some shit like, yo, I think we just need some time apart right
Yeah.
now. It don't gotta be on some shit like, oh yeah, I want a break. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
that like
Nah,
if we
'cause
taking a break, we breaking
Yeah,
up.
yeah, we just need some time apart.
It's
you
not.
feel what I'm
It's
saying?
not
Get our
like,
thoughts
alright,
together.
let's stop fucking with each other, and if we fuck with someone else, that means we wasn't cheating. Because like, nah, it's that. I need some space from you type of break.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
fact,
saying?
I just
Like,
need some space.
Yeah.
I feel like that's vital in a relationship.
That's
like,
vital.
Because
Word
some
up.
people
Very
will say, "Oh, a break that means you want to do what you want." Nah, like you said, like maybe I need time to like. I'm
Yeah,
still
just
my own
think.
person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know
That's-
what I mean? Like maybe like things get toxic sometimes.
Facts.
You
that's
get
why I know funny when it comes down to moving in with somebody, you have to really think about that shit because there's
Yes.
no more break. You can't say, yo, let me take a break from you, and when I get off of work, get right there laying in the
Yes.
sink. Like, what are you
Word
going
up.
to sleep on the couch and think that that's a break? Like,
Yeah.
so when you move in with somebody, you got to honestly understand there's no more breaks, there's no more this, that, and the third.
you
It's-
really see a true person.
was
when you
Now,
move
I
in with them.
was, I was actually about to bring that up now. As far as like when you're going into marriage, do you believe in moving in after y'all married or before?
Before.
I'll say
I say
I
definitely.
I say whatever's
I'm
organic.
on the type of time. Like, this may sound weird, but I've heard of people doing this. They get married and they live in separate houses.
No, I never heard that.
That's the type of time you on.
That must be some type of religion.
Honestly,
No
I
way.
feel like I would have
What's the
to
point
live
of
with
being
you.
married?
Why would I
then get
marry you?
yeah, it's like, what's the point
I
of
feel like
marriage?
you
Because
gotta-
when you
gotta
live with
know
somebody
I
though,
don't find the purpose in getting married at all.
Okay.
Like,
You don't believe in marriage?
I want to get married.
what?
You mean you just talking about signing the papers type shit? You talking about like legally type shit?
You know what's crazy
Yeah,
though?
like, first
There's
of all,
no point-
if
it's
you,
no
once you've
difference
been
type
with
shit.
somebody for
Oh,
10
no,
years, you
if
become a
putting
civil
it
union.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that aspect.
I don't see like the purpose of it. Like, for what?
And it's kind of funny that you bring that up because I seen like this. It was on Twitter, but it was basically saying that I don't think black people should get married. It's more of a, you feel me, a white cultural thing.
I
And not
saw
mainly
something
for
like
us.
I mean, I think
And
it's
I
just
feel
a
like
cer-
it's not mainly for us, but it's more for them. They the ones that, you feel me, implicated that like this is what y'all supposed to do.
But why
I
did they
think-
say that though?
I think it's just like a solidified bond on some shit.
Yes.
You feel me? And then on top of that, it also could be a good business move between, you know what I mean, two people on some shit.
I feel like
You know
if
what
you
I'm saying?
in the army.
want to be with
Yeah, tell me, word
someone
up.
enough to want to marry them, then I don't see the problem in joining everything together. Like, why would you make a commitment to
Yeah,
someone
facts.
that you
For the rest of
don't
your
love?
life. Word up.
Yeah.
So like that's just on you at that point.
And then that's like, if I'm getting married, baby, it ain't no divorce. Like,
It ain't
we
no
ain't
divorce.
You
we
wanna know
not-
what's so funny? I know a couple of people that's married that want a divorce, but they just ain't paying for it.
But you know what's
So
crazy
they
too?
just be forever separated.
I just think that's
Forever
circumstantial.
separated. But I feel like too, in a way though, that becomes a problem
Wow.
because you want to date somebody else and everything. You gotta explain like, yeah, I'm still married.
Oh well, yeah.
I'm still married. And I'm still technically, you feel me, tied to this person legally.
That
don't
comes
know
into
her.
rushing things. Like I know a lot of people who have children too early in relationships, and a lot of people who just take the honeymoon phase and run with it. I feel like I've been in a relationship. I just made 4 years with my boyfriend, and there's still things I'm learning about him. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
It
it's
takes a
people who they'll
lifetime.
be together for a year. They be like, "Oh, you're my everything," and I be looking like,
I'm sorry.
the storm is coming."
Yeah, because it'd be a lot.
You don't know
going
how
on
that
in
person is when
relationships.
you're living with them. You don't know their family. You don't know their thoughts. You don't know their values. There's so much that you haven't. Like I just learned that my boyfriend don't like mashed potatoes after 4 years. There's
That'd be
just
crazy.
always something that you're gonna learn about this person.
Right.
So I feel like it takes a lot of time before you can make that move.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people rush into it. Oh, we were in love. We knew. No, you didn't. You don't know somebody in a year. To
You
go
don't.
freaking
Nah,
tie
hell
the
no.
knot.
You don't know
That's why
somebody
we like
there,
at the
but I
love
mean,
at
don't
first
know
sight
somebody
shit.
in a
Like,
year.
that's also
Alright.
subjective too, as far as
Yeah,
to your
honestly,
opinion on some shit. Cause
yeah.
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes
Some
some
people connect-
motherfuckers can do that shit.
Yeah.
There's some people that met in a month and they together
Yo,
for, you know what I mean, forever.
I
I
ain't
have
even
a
gonna hold
cousin.
you.
They met in 8th grade, I think. They didn't start talking again until they were grown. Moved in together after 2 weeks of being together. They got married in May, and now she's pregnant. So they really all this happened in a year.
Yeah, bro, that shit like that.
So
yeah.
it's like you said, it's subjective. Like it
Yeah.
depends. Like me and my boyfriend, we've been together for 5 years. Am I moving in with that nigga anytime soon?
No.
Absolutely not. No.
Once y'all get married, you will.
You gonna kill that nigga.
Cause I understand it. I understand that shit though. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
definitely.
I want to go back to what she was saying about how black people shouldn't get married. Did they like say why they said that or like?
That's one of them.
It was a minute ago, so I ain't gonna
Because
say
me
that I
personally, I feel like black people are the ones who do need to get married because of the way, like, statistically, we don't get married. The kids grow up in broken homes and stuff like that. I feel like with the way we are as a community, I feel like black people should get married because maybe that will lower the rate of kids growing up
That's
in
a
broken
fact, too.
homes
Yes.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, even if you want to get real deep, like historically and stuff like that, black people got married in slavery so that they couldn't get separated.
Right.
So I feel like we should keep that tradition, like the fact that it was something that white people. First of all, white people got all their ideas from us.
Period.
If we want to keep it 100.
Facts.
So-
we can go deep into that.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm saying though, like me personally
That's
though,
a fact.
I feel like I want to get married. I
Yeah.
want to have, you feel me, like, it's just something that I want to go through. I want to experience it and everything. But I forgot what the fuck the word is for it. But if you think that you about to divorce me, I want all of that. I want
prenup?
that. What's prenup?
Alimony?
I think so then.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I don't know.
But I want all of it. I want all the half.
Well,
Either way.
that's why you gotta sign prenuptial agreements.
The
Yeah,
prenup,
what
yeah.
you feel about like
You
how,
bugging.
how I say right? Say,
the only
say a
thing-
nigga on right. Say he a famous rapper or famous basketball player, some shit like that, and he meet his shorty later on some shit. He already had all the bread
She
and
not
everything like
entitled
that.
to it.
And then once they get married, you know what I mean, and they divorce, she asking for half or whatever he
not
made.
I mean, but that's a little different, and technically she shouldn't get shit. Cause it's like, first of all, if I'm meeting somebody, I'm coming to you, cause I'm coming to the table with something because I have something. I don't need you. I'm gonna be good without you. Yeah, if you make more, whatever the case may be, you provided more than I could possibly do. But at the same time, I could stand 10 toes without you.
Right.
And I feel like that's what more females need to do.
Yeah.
You know? Don't look for a nigga to support your whole life.
Yeah.
Cause he go up and leave, and then you gonna be sitting there looking dumb like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Honestly, I think that's why Oprah ain't get married. Because she knows she got all this money, and if she gets married, Stedman is gonna have to get some of that. Nah, nigga, all of my money is mine. You're my forever boyfriend. I can drop you when I feel like it and still keep my
Yeah.
riches. That's the type of time I'm trying to be on.
I feel that receipt.
I understand.
Not with that. I mean, it kind of depends on how the situation went. Like, I'm not
it
trying to be
depends.
that type of female that would be like, oh, I deserve, your earnings, but like, you gonna make sure I'm good when I walk off.
Y'all ever seen that
I
movie?
feel
You
like
gotta
a
make
man
sure I'm
should
alright.
make sure whoever, if that's your wife on some shit, that's like you gotta
Yeah,
make sure
like,
she
Yeah,
alright,
forever.
you know?
I'm not about to be
Niggas
on
be
some-
grimy. Niggas
Let
be
me take your money. Let me
grimy.
do this. Like, even like that's how I feel about child support. I feel like if a guy is in his child's life and he provides for his child,
That's
he
what
shouldn't be
I.
on
That's
child
what I
support.
necessarily don't like. Oh, because he want to fuck with this other bitch. Let me throw
You
that
being
nigga on
better.
child support. You know what I mean? You're being childish. No. Let's be real about it. Cause I know certain females that do that. But I even got like a personal experience where, you feel me? What you say? Oh shit. It was on a case where like, somebody I know would ask the baby father, like, yo, can you come with me just so our son could see us, you feel me? just smiling together, to drop him off at camp. Can you pay this? You feel me? A couple dollars just so our son could do this, and he can't even do that. But you live with your whole other family, though. It's not even about the person being bitter, but it's at the simple fact that you can't even do the simplest shit for your son.
Yeah,
You feel me?
true.
Even when that person is trying to come together, so their child can see them like, okay, they're, you feel me, working together, I feel more better.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, now do you put that person on child support? Because it's like, I'm asking you for the simplest thing. I didn't ask you to buy the
I'm funny
clothes.
with child
I didn't
support.
ask you to do this, that, and the third. But you can't even come and support your son go off to camp. You can't even come pick your son up from school. You can't even come do none of this.
If you're not a supportive father, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? You need to put in something because it takes two.
But you know what?
Some type of effort.
But if you're there, if you're a father, like I know, like
Yeah.
certain situation of guys who are there for their
And they
kids,
still on child
and
support.
because of baby mom's
That's
bitter,
childish.
You know
That's
what I'm
childish
saying?
as hell.
you know what I mean? So I think it depends on the situation. But
you
I know a
know-
lot of dads who are not involved, and I feel like that's a problem.
But let me even say something too, as far as like dads, even as
B.Lo,
they're
you
in the
quiet?
child's life.
Nah, because I got some funny shit about this. That's why.
I need to know that thought. But like, say the father is in their child's life, right? But necessarily they don't know how to take care of that child. You know?
Nobody knows how to take care of their child when they're
I mean, yeah, but it's on like
nobody knows how to
It's
do
a
it.
learning
You feel what I'm
process.
saying?
it's a learning process. But what happens if they never learn that process?
You got to be willing
What
to learn.
There's a lot
learn
of-
within it? It's literally
Yeah.
like a
But-
hands-on type
But
of
let me
thing.
tell you something. What happens if you're always that working dad? You feel me? You don't have time, or you don't even want to sit there and talk to your child.
Your child is
gotta
the
make
most
time.
important thing in your life.
That you
That's
knew
what it's
what you
supposed to
signed
be,
up
you feel
for the
me?
moment
I'm
you
actually-
realized you
that's
But
why
what
I
happens if it's
think
all materialistic things? You feel me? I'm gonna make sure my child good, but mentally, am I making sure my child good?
I feel
Then
I
that's-
understand what you're saying.
That's
But
something that you, the moment you find out you was having a child, you have to do the work within yourself, because a lot of things that people don't understand is the way they are as an individual affects the way they raise their child. And that's why a lot of people's kids grow up
Yes.
fucked up.
yeah.
And going back to the child support thing, a lot of what prevents all of that is understanding who you laying down with.
Yes.
The moment you have raw sex with somebody, you've already put that risk in your head. I
Raw.
can either get an STD or I could get pregnant. If you know you do not want to have a baby by this nigga, wear a condom.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. Or if you know, oh damn, I don't want to nut this bitch, wear a condom. It's as simple as that. And I feel like that goes back to the whole thing of like people being friends with benefits and stuff like that. That's why I would never do that, because when you're a friend with benefits,
Situationship.
it's just strictly sex. You don't know that person's background. You don't know what their lifestyle is like. You don't know any of that. And all of those are key factors into like who you have a child with.
Yeah.
So you have to go to their house and see their family dynamic. Oh,
Wow.
somebody, we got to call them. I was saying move over that way.
Oh, we gotta call him?
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all better know who it is. Word up.
Wait.
Next
First of
door.
all,
What's
hold
good with y'all?
on.
How y'all doing?
Pause. Before you even start this, where the hell you been?
Period.
I was clubbing the Himalayas.
You
I
ain't
had
been
to make
calling
it-
in for a minute, and you know, like we got this
All right,
special
okay,
calling bond.
Okay, well, let me explain why I didn't. First off, did you invite me to the VMAs, Illest Next Girl?
Look, I ain't even
Next door?
gonna.
Hell no, y'all didn't. Y'all let me sit there and watch it on TV. How dare you? Yo, what's good with y'all? I see y'all over there. What's up, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
What's going on, bro? What's up, man?
Y'all
What's up? Talk
chilling?
to us,
What's
though.
up?
What's
What up?
going on?
I see you over there looking like a Capri Sun. You chilling? Got the whole blue Pacific blue. You chilling? Yeah.
Capri Sun?
Yes.
Oh, my brother.
Nah, what up, though? Y'all chilling? Everybody chilling?
Yeah, we
Yo,
chilling.
I got a quick
You gotta
question
call
for
it
y'all
Capri
before I
Sun,
get
dog.
out of here.
All right, talk to us.
Nah, hold up. I ain't mean no disrespect, big dog.
Hey, good. He don't look like a Capri Sun. I agree with you.
I'm cooking right now. So you calling me a
Oh,
Capri
you
Sun sounded
in the
funny.
fryer? The fryer pan?
Niggas is fine. Niggas smack.
He had to sit there and think about it.
Yo, I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead,
For
bro.
y'all. Real quick question. I forgot it, but yeah. Shout out to y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing. Yeah.
Oh, nah, this fucking nigga said, I got a question.
What's the question?
I forgot it.
Hey, yo, he shout out.
It was nice hearing from him. I missed him.
I missed him too.
You know, we ain't heard from him in a minute.
I'm talking about the 10. I know you still watching. He's our faithful caller, and he's been absent
Y'all
for
know his
like.
name?
No, he's anonymous. He always says
Anonymous, what's up, my boy?
That's what's up. Yeah.
I want to ask a
That's fire.
question.
That's fire.
We were like on fire with this earlier, but do you think that Dave Chappelle pushed the envelope with his special?
Not at all.
A lot of people were triggered by it. A lot of
That
tomatoes.
nigga saying some shit though.
My fault. I ain't mean to cut y'all real quick though.
Yes.
About what y'all was talking about.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like every female that like has a baby in the hospital, it should be a DNA test.
Automatically?
Yeah, off rip. Not something that just
I'm
like.
not mad at that.
Yeah,
Only because I feel like if you as a woman, I'm just saying, make it something in general. Don't make it to where the man have to ask, and
Yeah,
now you're
facts.
looking at him like, oh, you don't think this is
Yeah,
nah.
facts,
Like, make
facts.
it something
It's something that's already there.
automatic.
Like it's
feel
already
me?
a
Because you
consensus
got
type
some men that honestly don't mind being there, but y'all won't let him know that it's really. Not
Yeah,
saying y'all,
facts.
but
Yes.
like the female won't let him know, and he spent 18 years of her bitching and nagging and all this other shit.
And it
Oh, I'm
ain't
gonna throw
his
you
shit.
on child support, and it's not even his.
Yeah.
Word.
Feel me? So I feel like if you know for a fact as a woman yourself, this is your baby father, you shouldn't have no problem.
Yeah.
Just make it an automatic.
Oh, yeah, I get that,
Feel me?
yeah.
If this is the person you want to sign a birth
That's a
certificate, feel me? We just go and check, double
agree.
check. And I just feel like that's what should be. So therefore, in the long run, there's not no problems. There's no nigga questioning you.
Yeah.
That's
making
not
you
my
accept-
baby.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Ah, fuck you, bitch.
Even if even
facts.
for the ones that
Well,
don't
it could be on some shit
automatically
we could just
think
wait.
anything. The baby will come out, feel me, and say for instance, me and you have a baby, but the baby come out white. Niggas like, that's not my baby.
Right.
Yeah.
But deep
It's
down,
already
your
a DNA.
grandmother or his grandmother might
Right.
have some roots that
Right.
makes that baby that
Right.
color.
Exactly.
Feel me? So now you got him denying it, but it wouldn't be none of that if
If
it
it
was
was
just
just
ripped.
taken care of.
That's just.
I ain't
that's
mad at
the only
that.
way I
Really
feel
not.
about it.
Yeah, really
type
not.
shit. Word.
I'm
So
really
that's
not.
the only like for me. It ain't just for niggas, but it's just for females too. Because
Absolutely.
you'll have niggas that'll be like, I'm not taking care of that nigga. That ain't my baby.
Yeah.
He got red hair. Where the fuck you got red hair?
It's a
Now
recessive
you
allele.
over here going through generations. Like, look at my mother's mother. She used to have like, feel me?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be none of that.
Yeah.
And I also agree with that in purposes of females be out here scamming. You feel me? Like
Yes.
even females that's in the industry. You feel me? They trying to trap a nigga that got money, that got clout, everything. So it's just like you
What
feel me?
Kanye said?
They either still in the sperm, or they
18
gonna
years
fuck
on
another
his
nigga
18th
after they done
birthday, you
fucked
found out
you,
it wasn't
and be like, yeah, this your baby.
Yeah.
So I definitely I ain't even gonna disagree with
Because
you.
not even
I agree
only
with
that, feel me? Like how Kanye said 18 years, you find out if that kid goes to college, that's another
They still
however
gotta pay.
long
Yes.
that you got to keep paying.
Yep.
And mind you, you might have that kid that resents you because you feel like he feel like you ain't his real father or whatever. Like he might feel like, you know what, you ain't a good father figure. Because
Yeah.
you got some fathers that work so much that they don't have the time
To be
to
there.
honestly
care
be
to their
there.
child.
So now you got a kid that
father.
feel crazy, but deep down it's actually JJ, the nigga that sell weed in the corner. You feel me? That's his baby. But he know it. The whole hood know it, but except for you because, feel me? So that's why I only feel like every kid that ever comes out, if the woman wants him to sign a birth certificate, it should automatically be a
How you
DNA
feel about
test.
that,
I agree with
Marcus
that.
Rissy?
I agree.
Nah, I
I
agree.
agree.
You know what I mean? I think it should
Like,
just be
see,
some consensus shit.
Me,
Yeah.
my father couldn't deny me. I got his whole face.
Oh, same.
Like his whole face. But
Same.
as, like,
That shit be
Even if
funny
it's some
as
shit
hell.
we don't get to choose
When the
another
kid
option.
got the whole face and the nigga still be like,
Yo,
Listen.
you don't see that nose, his nostril. Niggas be trying to find anything. Baby Billy is spitting image.
Nah, literally, I
Nah.
look like my dad with a ponytail. Like literally.
I look like my mother.
I look at him
spitting
like-
image.
Oh, just
Yeah,
my
like
father.
so.
I feel like
I
I
agree
like none
with
of
that.
my
If it's
parents.
nothing to hide-
Maybe I was adopted.
It's just good that it's just on document. Like
Yeah.
boom. This
Yeah,
your
nah,
kid.
that's what I'm saying. As long as like
no
for me,
excuse.
once it's no excuse.
Wait. Did y'all see that Twitter post? It was a Twitter post. Dude posted this whole sad story like, I done been since the baby was born.
Yes, I
I
saw
love
that.
this baby
It
since
depends on which
day
one.
one. You feel me? I love shorty, this, that, and the third. Turns out the baby wasn't mine. I'ma still take care of her, but that bitch evil
People were
as
trying to
fuck.
say that like, oh, he should. It wasn't his place to post something like that, and I didn't think that he was wrong for that.
I didn't think he was wrong either
He was
because
hurt.
like
He was hurt.
He was hurt.
That's
Well,
it, you feel me?
yeah, like feel me that. But me personally, like I
That
just
ain't
put
me.
up the other day, like
Yeah.
I don't share no
I ain't
personal
doing none of that
information.
shit.
Yeah,
on
on
That shit
social
is
networks.
social media.
Niggas
Like,
got
feel me? You can honestly cheat on me, and I won't be on social networks like these
Yo,
bitches
this-
really be cheating.
Right.
Like,
Facts.
it's not in my
On my
character.
Instagram,
It's-
you don't know if I'm single. You don't know
Yeah,
if
like
I'm in a
it's
That's a
relationship.
fact.
Like
I
you don't
feel
know.
weird. You feel what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Like the
Yeah,
second
yeah.
I start letting people on social networks, because
Know what's going
You gotta
on.
remember, like, well, it's different for y'all because y'all got hella people that follow y'all. Like y'all got
Nah,
niggas that's
nah.
weirdos. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
Weirdos.
it's a bunch of weirdos that follow
People
y'all.
hit her in her DMs
Yeah.
asking about us.
Yo, I swear
My
to God,
point exactly.
I
You feel
done
what I'm saying?
had.
So I wouldn't share no personal information on social networks at all. I wouldn't like. I really wouldn't be like, yo, you know what? I only got $5 to my name. That's not
Yo,
going on social
right.
networks. But you got people that sit here and be like,
Yo, facts.
yo, I only got $5. You got
Yo,
people that
dead
sit here and be
ass.
like, he hasn't seen his baby since.
Yes,
What the fuck
on
is wrong with
Instagram.
y'all?
Now let me tell you something though.
Facts,
Like
man.
I be like, why you gotta know
I
that?
Not like that,
agree
hell
with
yeah.
that, but at the same time though too, like I feel like me and I ain't gonna sit here and give y'all the whole breakdown of what's going on in my life. But at the end of the day though, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Cause we all human.
Why are you keeping it real with to
I-
I'm
So,
just
what
saying
was
in the
your
wait,
point?
Twitter though. Wait, hold on. Twitter is different because I don't got no followers
But
on
I'm
Twitter.
saying these people
I
don't
could
know.
go in the I can go on the whole fucking rant and ain't nobody gonna see
It
that.
don't.
And I like how my Twitter's secluded though. You feel me? Instagram I can't do that because everybody's watching.
I think what it is more of a some people just look at these social media as they therapy on some shit.
Yeah.
No,
So
no, no.
they-
Twitter,
they-
Twitter,
you know what
Twitter.
I'm
I would
saying?
say
It's
yes.
therapeutic shit,
Twitter,
they just
Twitter.
let
I would say
everything
yes,
out.
and I only do that on Twitter though because don't nobody follow me.
Twitter's
so ain't nobody
hilarious.
sitting here watching what the fuck I'm saying. If I do that on
But for the people
Instagram.
that everybody
Yeah,
But I'm
That's-
saying, but
that's
if I do it on
I-
Instagram, that's a whole yes. But like my Twitter is just like
Nah, alright, so look.
I don't got that many followers.
You don't
Nah, it's
know.
not about the followers.
Yeah,
what I
word.
say about on Twitter is like, I
the
say for
concept.
instance, right? These two. Say for instance, y'all not as cool as y'all was. Y'all don't do this podcast, but y'all follow each other on Twitter. Feel me? Now you might sit here and you doing your rant, but you feel like you don't got that many followers, so it don't mean that much. But not saying like, feel me? Remember, this is a
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah, of
So
course.
these two might sit here and be like, "Yo, you seen what the fuck Jada was just saying? She over here talking about she only got one shirt to her name. Like, nah, feel me?
Facts.
It's just that
I get
I don't want anybody like.
No, none
it
of
take
that
me a lot for me to tell my niggas the shit that
What's
like
going
if I
on?
tell my niggas that mean that I need help. You feel
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but majority of the time I'm keeping it out of y'all because it's not that serious. It's something I can handle. It's
Fact.
life. You feel what I'm saying?
Another thing with social media is that like what I've learned, you can have 2 followers. You don't know who's watching.
Yo.
All it
Watching
takes for
unless
me,
it's
it takes for
private.
me to retweet one thing that you say.
Yeah. Especially
But
on Twitter.
anybody,
hold
they
it
know.
Especially
But
Twitter.
it's kind of funny though on Twitter though. Like Instagram, I feel like everybody's there. Twitter, I feel like it's a little more.
Everybody's there.
I
No,
come
no,
out with
yes,
Twitter.
yes.
Twitter's
But let me
live.
tell you
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yes, but I noticed too. All my Instagram followers is not on Twitter. So it's just like Twitter be like my little outlet. I won't say everything, but I'll probably say something, but y'all don't know what the situation
They
is
got
going
a
to.
different username.
Yeah,
They on
look.
Twitter.
But I keep mine going the same though.
When I
But
used to work at ShopRite, when I was 16, this how I knew like it's always somebody listening, somebody paying attention or whatever. So there used to be like either somebody on a register next to me that I knew, or we used to have like different cops come through and they'll like patrol the doors. And I would just talk to them, but I would make shit up. Just off rip, because I understand that you are right there. You might sit here and seem like I'm out of my business. I'm putting my card in, I'm paying, but they're still listening.
Yeah.
So I used to make up shit just to see how much you were
You
listening
can
or
go.
are you minding your business. So I used to tell like, if be somebody on the other register, I'm like, yo, times is hard right now, bro. Mind you, I'm 16 at this moment. I'm like, yo, times is hard right now. My baby been wearing the same pamper for 3 days. And this lady like,
Just gelling
what? I should call typhus on you. And I'm like, yo, look, you're not minding your business.
Yeah. Mind the business that pay you,
Right
baby.
now, but you so quick to. Another scenario, I'm like, yo, this shit crazy, man. It's 10 o'clock. I'm like, yo, I shouldn't even be working this late. I'm not even the late. I'm not in the age limit. I'm like, I'm not even supposed to be working past this late. I'm over here because for me, I look young for my age. So at this time, I'm probably like 18 or whatever. But I'm at 16. I think if you got your shit from the school, you only can work till like 9 o'clock or something. Some weird shit. So I'm like, am I supposed to be working this late? They got me working hard. They're like, who's your manager? I'm gonna call him right now. You're not minding your business. A lot of people that you think like is really just going about. She's on a different register while I'm talking to somebody else. Yeah. People will make it seem like they minding their business. They might be on Twitter, not retweeting, not saying nothing. But they're watching and they're paying attention. As much as you think like niggas is really minding their business, they're not. Like, feel me? Because you gotta also remember, we put people in a predicament where you can't mind your business. If you ain't got no headphones in, you just standing there. You just gotta listen. Like. So that's why I say with Twitter, with a retweet and all of that shit, you might think it's just something simple, but I notice like people really. But let me
tell you something too. Like even on Instagram, like my Instagram, literally in the morning, I'm over here sharing mad inspirational quotes. I'm sharing everything. 9 times out of 10, they don't got nothing to do with my life. Either that's where I want to be, or I feel like somebody else needs to hear it. I agree. Or it is not always about me.
Oh, not of course.
So I always share, I always post it because I'm like, and I noticed I started doing it for a while. Somebody hit me up like, oh, why you ain't sharing no inspirational tweets? I'm like, huh? I didn't even know people paid attention to that. But it's just like at the simple fact that like, don't sit here and look at my social media for answers, baby, because you ain't gonna get it.
Oh yeah, just because I shared that, on how you go about
don't mean I'm going through it. Yeah. But I gotta say honestly on my Twitter, you'll never get the real reason why I'm over here tripping over some shit.
I stopped being
but
on
I be
Facebook.
like, people be blowing my shit or I like
weird. Like
I stopped being on Facebook.
Nah, I'm on Facebook because I keep it PG on there, but my family be gassing me up.
I'm on Facebook for family. When I gotta connect with family,
the Facebook.
I'm on Facebook. But when I do try to connect with family and I start reading statuses,
they be
all your family. Jake Quan ain't pick up his baby since 2017.
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about how toxic family be, especially online? I go on Facebook. No, I go on Facebook, bro. And I know what's going on. You don't gotta update me on nothing. I know who owe who money. I know who fake. I know who cheating. Like the older generation, like I know the younger generation because we were so consumed in social like media, like growing up and everything like that. We kind of learned how to like maneuver through it. Yeah. As for the older generation, literally
they say everything.
Having a nice day at the beach, having a night like every move is on Facebook. Like I know what you did for the past month. You don't gotta tell me nothing when we see each other.
Niggas
like
be exposing each other. She
even
had chlamydia.
Yes,
facts.
And I be thinking
listen.
what?
Yo, I was once some of my family was just like they was going back and forth arguing like that's not even your grandmother.
I'll allow you now. I feel like Facebook is the place that people just like tell it all.
Tell it all.
No. I done seen some shit on Twitter. I swear to God. Dude was like, I might have had a little bit of chlamydia, but I never had herpes.
Alright, so look, bro. This why I look at Twitter and Facebook different. Because when I'm on Twitter, I gel.
I feel like people be jealous. I be
jealous.
Like, listen, I gel a
Facebook
lot.
be the facts.
Yeah.
Facebook really be facts. Yeah. Be serious. Because you look in the comments and they be like, delete this, that's not right. But on Twitter, you'll see under the thread, niggas be like, nigga, you dumb as hell.
Yes.
You feel me? But on Facebook, niggas be like, you could have hit his phone. This, that, and the third. You know we bigger than this. Like that's how I know niggas be serious. Because I be sitting here reading this shit, and I take it for Twitter. I be like, niggas not serious. Nigga like, he gave me chlamydia twice, but I still stuck with him. I'm like, she joking. You feel me? I go in the comments, niggas be like, oh, so you wasn't sitting here giving me gonorrhea? What the fuck are we telling? But on Twitter, if you go in the thread, there's people joking around. Like they're adding to it. For me, so like when I be on Twitter, I will say some shit that doesn't relate to me. That I'll be sitting here lying about.
Well, Twitter, I feel like Twitter is more of like our generation as far as like we're on the same page on Twitter.
Yeah.
When you go on Facebook, there's just too much going on. You got 13-year-olds and you got 76-year-olds.
I was on the roll.
There's somebody beating their child, and there's somebody twerking.
Oh my God, I want to add
Let me tell you
Facts.
about like people publicly humiliating their child on social media.
First of all, that shit is unacceptable.
Publicly
How
doing
could
anything.
you
But let me
is
tell you something.
retarded.
But let me tell you something. Like, let's take it back a step, right? Your parents used to beat you with a, you feel me, a motherfucking belt, a sword, whatever. You feel me? Watch.
Who was getting beat with a
That's
sword?
a
I'm out. A sword? That's not Game of Thrones. What the fuck?
Hey,
What country?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yo, nigga said a sword. Cows shall not be coming in this house late.
I'm crying.
Down.
Hey, son, chill.
He said thou shalt not.
Down shall not be twerking on face.
How dare thee?
Hey, yo. Jada, go to sleep.
Son, they the funniest ass, man.
But yeah,
Did y'all catch that before I said it, though?
Nah, nigga, it hit me. I'm like, a sword.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Okay, we need to reevaluate.
Grandma parents and they motherfucking.
Yo.
No, that made my night.
Oh, my mother, if my mother pull out a sword to beat me, I'm calling diapers. Cause this is too much now.
I'm out.
She'll be sharpening this shit after dinner. Cow shot not eat his vegetables. Hey, yo, chill. I'm done.
Yeah.
She said dead ass. She was like, about a sword. A sword? Oh,
But yeah, go ahead, G.
Finish it. Good
She
thing.
probably forgot
A
what she had to say.
skateboard, a branch, instead of the usual.
The shovel.
First of all, wait, hold up. I'm back. You back? I'm back.
Okay.
Hey, yo, that was the funniest.
Ooh.
Parents trying to kill niggas and shit. The fucking shovel.
What y'all
Nigga got a shield.
Yo, I'm in the switch.
Nigga got a shield. You now shall not cut me today, mama.
Chill. Son, chill, son.
Nah, I'm done.
It's hot.
I'm not beating my child. I'm not beating my child. Like
my kid gonna get this pow pow.
My son
But I'm
is
not
like,
doing the belt.
The pow pow.
No, they gonna get this
Yo,
pow pow.
it be funny as hell though, cause when you say that shit to a kid, you want pow pow.
They
Start running. Oh, pow pow.
I just feel like a belt. Like I feel like if you can't communicate with your child enough to like kind of help them understand why you were mad. Because like I know like I mean I never got abused, but I got my fair share of ass whoopings, and I feel like it's when my parents couldn't communicate what I did wrong. They just had to. Like,
I don't know.
Alright, even not even communication though,
I've been
Yanni.
very
Like,
disciplined.
as far as like yelling, as far as yelling, it's like it be like the type of thing like when your parents yell at you and you just like that shit hurt your feelings. Like
that
it wasn't
enough to make me upset.
That's enough to make you upset. So I feel like parents need to understand like communicate with your child. You feel me? You're at the end of the day though, you're supposed to be teaching them the right way. So if your child does something that's wrong, communicate with them. You feel me? You should have never did that. Don't get me wrong though, but the whole yelling thing all the time, that shit starts to affect your kids.
Yeah, over time.
Nah,
Yeah,
but you gotta also remember, cause you gotta remember, kids be like over a hype sometimes. So communicating don't always like.
If they know they can get over on you, they gonna get over on you.
Like,
Type
I don't
shit.
know
So
if
you
you
gotta.
ever
First of all, we're black. Nah, wait.
Like it was
That's
one
true.
Kevin Hart comedy where the nigga was like, "Yo, trying to calm a kid down that's been in play mood is hard."
Yes.
Cause like, it just be hype as hell. So I understand that shit because like you be saying there like stop, and it just be like extra. Cause I remember one time, no funny, like you ever watch South Park?
Yeah.
All right, so in South Park, there's a crippled, autistic kid
What's his name?
named Timmy. It's Timmy and Jimmy. But Timmy's the one in a wheelchair, feel me? And all Timmy does, like Jimmy talks, but Timmy, he be like, Timmy, like all he does is. So I ain't gonna lie to you, right? One day my mother was cooking in the kitchen. She used to keep these rings on her finger, like, you know, back in the day. So I just kept annoying her. Like, you know how Stewie was like, Mommy, you might. I just kept like, Timmy. I just kept doing that shit. Like, for no reason. You feel me? And she like, stop. Like, feel me? But I'm still hyped, so I'm like, Timmy. Like, I just kept doing that shit. So she puts the spoon down from stirring and shit.
That's how you know.
And got the rings on her shit and punched me dead in my stomach. Now, if you ever been punched in your stomach unexpectedly, it knocks the wind out of you. So I dropped her. Like, I couldn't even cry. I'm like, feel me that? You know how you try to get your breath? It's like, yo, you alright? You alright? Get your ass. You want a Timmy, right? So I understand because kids be like overhyped. Like sometimes, to this day, I don't understand why I was doing Timmy. But I'm thinking in my head as a parent, I'm like, if I'm in the kitchen trying to cook dinner for my kid, and you just keep shouting Timmy, shut up. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, chill. And I still keep going. I understood why she hit me.
Nah, I also, like, one thing I gotta make a point on, and I'm not gonna say no names, I'm gonna keep this real anonymous. But, like, I've had certain friends, like, I have friends from all different kind of race, cultures, and everything like that, to where I walk in the house and they talking to their parent any type of way, and I be flinching for them because I be like, my mom, my mom's hand is crazy. Like, my mom's hand is crazy. Like, I don't even see it coming. Next thing you know, I'm blinking. Like, my mom's hand was crazy. So, like, people be like, fuck you, mom. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I be looking like, when she's gonna slap him?
Kids be wilding in the store.
Like, I'm like, I wouldn't even dare.
There's no way. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I would never want to abuse my kids, but there's no way in hell my kid's gonna say, fuck you, mom.
I think
that's
fucking mind.
That's a big thing right there. Like, feel me? Like,
even Ari posted that, and like the whole internet done came for like, why is your kid saying shit? Why is your kid doing this? Why is your kid doing that?
Oh, your kid is a product of who you are. And I hear when people say, I don't know where they got that from.
No, but let me tell you something.
Everything.
I was about to say, kids adapt to what you say. Kids adapt to their environment.
He ain't just learned
So
that.
you over here cursing and shit like that.
Yeah,
they're gonna start saying
I
it.
don't curse in front of no kids.
But I even had like I said, we ain't saying no names, but even somebody close to me, like, she be wilding all her kids and everything.
Yes.
She be like, mommy, shit. She be like, fuck you. I'm like,
and it's a product of how, like, I hate the way, like, because I know, like, obviously I know a lot of new mothers, and I'll go on Instagram and I see the story, and they be like, she blowing my shit, like, why my kid, shut up, go to bed.
Stuff like that, yeah. Like,
this
shit like
is a baby.
Yo,
like, the baby,
bad
like,
for that, bro.
talk to the baby like a baby,
honestly,
you know what I mean? Like,
in Ariah's situation, I feel like
that's your bitch, right? Where she at? Where she at right now? Where she at? Y'all got a picture together. Where she at? Where she at? Where she at?
In her situation, I just feel like she shares too much.
She does.
Feel me? Because I'll be lying to you right now if I say none of my family members ever cursed around a kid and then they started saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just teach them to sit here and like, no. And then after that, it's quiet. Her problem is that you gotta remember she has no, like, she's not famous for rapping, acting, and none of that. So what she has to do is share with y'all because y'all fan, like, not saying y'all, but like the people that follow her is fans. Feel me? So everything that she does, she has to like share with y'all because this is all y'all following. Y'all not following her because she raps, sing, or act, and none of that shit. So her problem is that she just promotes too much of it. Like, it's certain things that you share and certain things that you don't.
You share.
And then you gotta go back.
So when you
show yourself.
But let me
get
say
yourself
something
into some other shit though.
Yeah, definitely. Like, so when she did the hookah thing, I knew of Rip. Like,
internet was about to come for me.
I knew off rip. I'm like, I know that hookah wasn't lit because you wouldn't even be saying anything about the hookah being like him getting to your hookah if it wasn't lit. Feel me? If it was lit, you ain't about to tweet that shit. But in your head, you like, you know what? It wasn't lit. I seen him try to get to it. Blah blah. Let me tweet. You feel what I'm saying? But she go too fast. If you would have thought about it, like, you know what?
You need to think things through before you post.
You feel what I'm saying?
But let me say something as well too though. Like as far as Ari though, people don't see it though. Yeah, she tweets too much, but at the same time though, she's a fucking human.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like, because she come from Chicago, and if you really think about it, we come from Newark. So all the shit that we be seeing, this shit is it's kind of like regular, like, you know what I mean? People be thinking that she doing too much. I be thinking like, shorty, like, you feel me? I already know how it be, but I feel like at the same time, though, there isn't any mind their fucking business. It, like, as far as YG and Kalani,
business on social media.
Yeah and no, though.
Yeah.
I feel like yes and no, but like everybody always got a negative comment and everything. Like
I see what you're saying.
When you get to a certain stage
it's just
of
like
stardom,
who you are,
there's no people are always looking for your every move. You have to know that like no matter what you do, people are gonna talk. There's gonna be a certain amount of hate. It's
and I'm
not
gonna
like
tell you I
it's
suck
gonna
my
be like
dick.
yeah, and that's true. But I just feel like with oversharing and certain things that you share, like just people like Beyonce, Ariana, you don't know what they're doing.
They be keeping
There's no
anything on the
room for
low.
shit. There's no
She
room
arguing
for
with nobody,
judgment.
nothing.
So it's like when you go online and you put your business out on there, obviously you're putting your
opening
business out to
the
a
gate.
Alright, so
million
Let me tell you
with
something.
Beyonce,
who have
But
come
you're
with
Regardless of
Beyonce,
where you're
people
from, though.
like,
could be a
so with
product of where you're
Beyonce
from.
and people like on her level, she doesn't actually tweet.
Yeah.
There's actually somebody that's
tweeting for
like
her.
tweeting for her and
Yeah.
making sure this is the proper thing to put. Like you don't really get too much of that from people like her because the level she's at.
Yeah, it's
I'm
no
just
need
all
to-
the way
But
down
let
here.
me tell you
Y'all
something.
crazy.
I feel like at the same time though, you're also a product of where you're from. And
Oh,
when
yeah,
I
of
say
course.
that is though, like, if you from Chicago, if you from Newark, if you from Baltimore, you're gonna be who you are.
Yeah.
You're gonna be who you are.
Bruh.
And people trying to, you feel me, bring that down and everything. Like, at the end of the day, though, you're never gonna change where I'm from.
I'm not gonna ruin
I'ma
my
tell
career
you,
for
suck
that,
my
though.
dick. I'm gonna tell you
Well,
this,
yeah,
that, and the
but
third,
that's
though.
what I'm
But at
saying.
the end of the day,
You
though,
What
You
career-
gotta
There's a lot of things that come with growth, though. It get deeper than
But
that.
I just feel
Yeah.
like
It's
I
deeper
feel
than
like
that. It's
because of
deeper
who
than
she
that.
is as a
Different.
person on
It's
social media,
deeper
she
than that.
blocks her blessings in many ways. Like I'm not gonna
True.
work with a person who's always on social media having to argue with somebody. Like you know what I mean? Like there's just certain things that like you see hate and you just gotta be like.
but you
know
gotta
what?
understand though,
see,
too, like, too many people be dick wrong.
and that-
I don't care about who
in
dick
that
riding because I'm in the
situation,
spotlight
look,
right now.
All right, so check this out. In that situation, it varies because you got people like Cardi B. That
Cardi B stayed the
she
same.
didn't change anything. Like she
At
would say
all.
the wildest shit in her videos and that. And that
people
got her
support
to
it.
that got
She
her to
do be
where,
wild,
that
though.
got her to where she's at today. She was
Yeah.
on the videos like while everybody else
Sucking
is making
dick and
regular
doing all this
while
shit.
everybody
Like,
else
Cardi
is
was
making
ballin'.
regular videos. She's the one like, you know what?
But she
I
kept it a
just
bean.
finished drinking. Look, I want to go home and suck something. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But she always kept it a
Well, you gotta
bean.
be ready for that life. You gotta be ready for that life. Ready for that business. That's a business in
But
itself.
it's not
man.
going to work for the next person. And the
Yeah.
whole thing about being a product of your environment. Yeah, you could be from Newark, you could be from Chicago, whatever. But you got to learn how to turn that shit on and off. I'm
Exactly.
from Newark. I've lived in
Yes.
every part of Newark. I've lived
Cardi
in
ain't never turned
440.
that shit
I live
off.
in the Hooterville. I've lived everywhere. But when I go in corporate America, when I'm talking to a white
Different.
man, you will never know that. But let somebody come at me crazy. What's up? We fighting.
So
Straight
look
like that.
though. Alright, so
That's how you
the
gotta be
difference
all the
in
time,
between
man.
you and her is that in Aria's position is like if I sit here and act like I'm not that like you already know
Yeah,
Aria's that
can't nobody tell her nothing right now.
yeah, you see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's
So
what I'm
That's what
you
takes
can't
She
you
know
can't
what she-
expect
she
her
say
to
that
sit
shit
here
all the
and say
time.
like in your defense from you like you know what it's better for me to carry myself like I'm not from all them areas until it's that time. You feel
My
what I'm
shit is
saying?
I was
If
about
you-
to say that, but let me speak on that too, though. Like, hold on, I'm gonna let you speak. As far as like what B.Lo said and everything, and what Rissy said, if I go to you feel me, a different environment, I know how to conduct myself. You feel me? How you doing? How was your day? Let me talk to you. Very professional.
No, that's very
You feel me?
aggressive.
Now I just said it.
Get right.
But I'm just saying though. But I'm just saying though, like,
I feel you,
hey,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
in a different environment, you know how to move.
Yeah, fact.
But if I'm in the hood, hey yo, what's good? Like, what's cracking? You already
But let's
know
take it
I'm
back
coming.
to social media.
But
Like, okay,
my whole
you.
thing is though, but let me tell you though, right? You can never take that shit from you. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it cordial as long as I could. But if you keep turning up, baby, I'm gonna show you what the fuck it is.
Remember when
I'ma
Cardi
show you
ran
what
into
it
Nicki
is.
at that event that was high class that
She threw her shoe.
you feel what I'm saying? Like you can't help
ain't
it.
throwing
And
no
you
shit,
know,
baby.
you wanna know what's crazy? It didn't ruin her image at all
It
because
didn't.
we already
That's what
knew.
people expect.
That's
Cardi
what
was.
That's what I'm saying. For Ari, if she stays how she
Yeah,
is,
facts.
and somebody feels like you know what, that's the type of person we want for us, then they're back.
But let me tell you something. Did you see? I don't know if you ever seen
That's a
that
good
video
point.
when Ari was with her. Some girl tried to touch Ari while he was on touch her while he was on stage. She kicked that bitch. I don't know how she didn't get no legal action from that shit. But I swear to God, Ari walked up and kicked that bitch.
I mean, at the end of the day, I just feel like
I feel like that was doing too much though.
Absolutely.
Because you know who he is.
You gotta the reason why I say is not doing too much because we give off an image when we present ourselves, and that is the image from there on.
From what people see.
From people will see. So right now, right, if this is my man's, right, and he give off the image, cool, calm, collective. I know a lot about music, blah, blah, blah. So when it comes down to somebody that's being rowdy, I expect that not from him.
But let me tell you something. Marcus is an artist though, right? He performing on stage. It's thousands of people. It's thousands of bitches on his motherfucking dick and everything. Everybody want to get next to Marcus because he's that nigga.
Though, if Marcus comes off like, you know what?
It's on how he moves though. It's not on how the bitches move. And let me tell you something. If you have a female, she shouldn't get mad at that. Because at the end of the day, though,
remember how her presented art.
But let me tell you something. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. You feel me? Everybody want to fuck with you. You feel me? You the hottest nigga out. You going on stage, you got bitches grabbing your dick, you got bitches grabbing your leg. They want to get a picture, they want to do everything. And as the female, though, of that rapper, you got to keep it calm, cool, and cordial.
Nah.
Why not,
that's what I'm saying.
It's respect. It's respect.
Ari,
it's on what you do, though. It's on what you do, though. Females don't give a fuck.
I understand that, but that could be just a reaction.
I agree. I see what you're saying.
But look, you gotta also remember, it's also how the female, how you introduce yourself. Ari introduced herself as that female that.
Well, females have to do a lot more than guys have to do. I think that's the point she was kind of making.
No,
if that's what she was trying to say, where like guys can kind of like.
No, what she's saying is basically like, if you booming and popping, right? As that female, nigga, whatever, doesn't matter. You have to control yourself.
Not saying it doesn't matter, but I'm saying if you're my nigga, everything fall down on you. Everybody else gonna be on your dick because you that nigga.
No, that makes sense. I mean, I think both parties.
If you that nigga, it's mandatory that bitches is gonna be on your dick. Let's really be honest though. Like Ari said, if you can handle a bad bitch, you don't need one.
But what I'm saying is, when her presented Ari, she never was calm, cool, and collective.
Yeah. She never been like that.
All right, so she's never calm, cool, and collective. If I'm at a show and somebody's grabbing for my beef, how do I want the girl that's not calm, cool, and collected that present to y'all? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's all about how you present that person. Like,
she was wrong. She was wrong at that point.
She is wrong because he's somebody that's.
Wait, what happened? So somebody.
Her was performing. You feel me? Shorty done grabbed this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And she walked up to the stage
somebody
and kicked
in the crowd over here trying to grab for your beef because you were there performing. And Ari came up and kicked
the bitch.
Now, I'm not saying this right, but what I'm saying is if I already presented to y'all, this is my shorty that don't play.
But let me tell you something, though. But as an artist, though, and as an artist, female, shit like that is gonna happen. Would you want to kick every bitch that come up to you? Would you want to kick every bitch that, you feel me, touch the nigga?
Can I want this to like a different
topic? But let me tell you something. But let me break it down to y'all. It don't matter what career y'all are in. If it comes with, you feel me, social media, if it comes with people being on your dick as a female, at some point you're gonna have to just deal with it. But like, and I'm not saying deal with it as like the nigga taking home females in the hotel and everything. You're not supposed to deal with that part. But the females being on your dick, that's something that
comes with showbiz.
It comes with it.
I agree.
But you gotta be down for that as the female. You have to be. You have to understand that because your nigga is popping. Your nigga is somebody that females love.
Let me ask you this right?
I understand.
So
that.
let me take for instance, right?
Okay, break it down.
This is we not even talking about famous, right? I'm just somebody that take for instance what we do in the group, right? Okay. I'm over here promoting, I'm promoting my event or whatever the case may be, right? Now I'm in the area where, like, feel me, this is my event, so I'm gotta make sure it's lit. I'm over here gassing the shorty, but that's dancing. Like, yo, blah, feel me? This is something that I have to do because I want people to understand this is
vibe is.
Yeah, this is the vibe, feel me? Now, if shorty decides to turn around and start dancing on me, is it that your obligation to come over here and kick her, or you sit here and say, you know what? This is his business. This is what he's doing.
His job is to be like, chill.
No.
Before I come over there and kick her.
No. That's your.
Y'all gotta have a discussion before.
That's your opinion. In my opinion, personally, I wouldn't be mad.
You're not dancing on my nigga. I'm sorry.
Wait, no, let me say something.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. That's your opinion though. But me personally,
My bad.
I'll be turning the fuck up. You feel me? We're gonna have a good time. But let me tell you something. The minute that you leave with that number, oh yeah, nigga, we're fighting. We're fighting. Like that.
Right, so
I'm gonna rock you in your shit. Cause why you leave with that
dancing
number?
on me doesn't mean that you go get the dance on somebody else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. This is me. Don't like. I'm over here hyping her up. Yeah, bye, and she decides to turn on me because I'm hyping her up.
Can I
let me
say like
situation.
oh my bad.
No,
if you want to go. I was gonna like change it because I kind of went through this. Like my coworker, long story short, she was crying at work, and we was talking about like relationships and like what we all been through. And me and my coworkers were like in the corner trying to comfort her, and we was talking about like social media and certain things that like are yes and are no. And you know, like when you're in a relationship, like can your man like certain pictures? Can he comment on certain things? Can he do
I
certain
feel like in
things when
social
he's
media,
out?
that's what you're supposed to do. Like pictures, comment, no. Like it's a like.
I think
like
people
You
don't
can't say
understand.
it's what you.
I think
like
it's
something,
level.
not
I think
comment
it's
on it.
boundaries to social media. Like, don't get me
It's the
wrong.
same
Like,
shit.
I
That's
understand
what you're
social media.
supposed to
Social media. Like, you want to like certain pics, but like, if
Comment
it's a
deep.
girl that I know you was fucking with, or like,
Alright, you was fucking with,
you
nah.
gotta like, you gotta like filter when you're in a relationship. At least I think so.
Me
Or when you're
personally-
messing with someone.
The way I feel like is like, man, I have no problem with you liking pictures on Instagram because at the end of the day, like
Instagram.
they made Instagram for you to like pictures and comment on it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the
Duh,
purpose of you having an Instagram? Now, what I would have a problem with is if you too much on my man shit.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like,
Your
if you
mans,
all on my
that's-
man's liking pics and whatever, that's weird. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to like a pic here and there, but if you all through
You-
his shit,
yeah.
commenting crazy, like, it depends.
Nah,
Like,
that's weird.
now, if you was
Yeah, your shorty
around...
should not be doing no shit like that.
Yeah,
at all.
you
I
feel
mean,
what I'm saying?
let
Now,
me say
I'm not
something.
gonna
Before
get
y'all
mad.
even came into a
Depending
relationship,
on
why
what
minute
it
she just feel me? She just like the group pictures, like shit.
Oh, nah, I
That's
don't...
before.
Nah,
But commenting deep.
Yeah, I'm talking about, alright, so bam, right? Because you know, once you start fucking with somebody, they don't really like your pictures and comment on
Yes.
them like that. Because y'all
But you
fuck
comment
with each
on
other.
my man
like,
shit, so
alright,
why for
so
you?
I don't want to see you under my man shit liking.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just you
Cute
know, cute
pic.
it is like that's weird to me. Feel me? But
Yeah.
at the same time, you are free to do whatever you want on Instagram because now you can't be hard eyes under a nigga.
Yeah, that's
picture, right?
crazy.
It's,
Hell no.
it's blatant shit, but I don't get mad like, yo, you liked every single one of these niggas. No,
I don't even go to the
That's
little
weird.
shit to look who like.
Yeah,
look at who
like
like
that.
this shit. I
But
don't
it
do
be
that.
like,
Oh, nah,
dick
Instagram
sucking
tell you that.
girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
The
I
like
don't-
this nigga picture.
Nah,
The
Instagram-
dick sucking
that's what I'm saying.
boyfriend. The like this
I
picture.
promise
this
you, when you
picture,
go
that
on
picture.
Instagram, it be like
That's
your
how
nigga
girls-
and 400.
No, but
Like,
see, that's what I'm
That's
talking
how girls
about.
find out who you like.
That's
and
what
shit.
I'm talking about is that you, like, feel me? Instagram is set up for where the people that you conversate the most and all that, like, you're gonna see them in that likes. Like, even though it might say 100 and something likes, it's gonna have your name, like, B.Lo influence and 107 likes. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, did that.
But I don't understand females because y'all get to a point where y'all saying, like, it's my nigga and all these likes. What do you want me to do while I'm scrolling on Instagram? To just keep scrolling?
I
Do
think
you
the
not-
reason why people get so mad over likes is because they think if you automatically like a person's picture, you automatically like them.
No,
I'm not
but
even
see,
looking at the
think
picture.
that
But
way.
then,
But
exactly. But then
that's
this is
dumb,
the
that's how it goes.
misconception. You can be. People think, oh, just because you're in a relationship, you're not supposed to be attracted to other people or find other people attractive.
Yes.
That you're a human being.
Yes.
I see cute niggas on a daily, but I don't entertain them. I go home to one nigga every day. Every day. Like you can.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you right
I'm
now.
like, oh, he look good. Oh, he
I'm
cute. But if
actually-
I'm not entertaining,
I'm one
it,
of
then
them
I don't
niggas
matter.
that will look at another nigga and be like, yo, he look better than me.
That's
But
some
I don't-
matter.
I don't care about that. You
Yeah,
want to know why?
facts.
Because at the end of the day, I'm confident in myself.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's not just about looks. At the same time, that nigga might look better than me, but when he come up talking to you,
Nigga, sure.
Yeah.
Niggas
Right.
a combo.
I think
facts.
you're cute too. Like, you know what I mean?
let me
Why
say
you got
something.
me that's gonna sit here and be like, yo, what's up? Like, feel me? I'm talking to you
Yeah.
how you want to be talked to.
Like we're humans.
Yeah,
The
so
law of
that's
attraction
not-
is a real
That's
thing. You
what
can
I
be
tried
attracted
to
to other
explain
people.
to my coworker because she was like, "Oh, I'm just so," and I was trying to tell her, I'm just like, "Listen, like, there's no way, even because like, you know, I find girls attractive too. Like, when I'm with my nigga, I know you see that fat ass because I see that fat ass, and she look good as hell.
I was just about to
So
go to
you know
that.
what I mean? Like,
But let me tell you something too. Like
It's
even
about
go back,
how you act on
even
it.
going back to that situation and everything. I mean, me and my ex was in the club or whatever. So I'm saying like, Shorty had a fat ass. And you feel me? She dancing on him, whatever. I'm smacking her ass, and we having a good time.
Teamwork.
She's dancing on him.
First she was dancing on me, right? And then she went on him. But I was cool though, only because one, I'm right there.
But let me
tell you something. Everybody, but let me tell you something. Everybody, no, but let me tell you something. Everybody has different morals. It's like when we go to the strip club. You feel me? Bitches is supposed
different.
But I'm saying though, bitches is supposed to dance to you.
You still be nervous as hell though, like.
No, but let me tell you something. The only time you should be nervous, is if you leave with a fucking number, cause I'm fucking shit up. But if I'm right there and we having a good time though, no, for real.
Nah,
if I'm right there, but if I'm right there and we having a good time, having a good time.
I can't agree with that because I won't let it happen the other way. I won't let you sit here and be dancing on the nigga.
But that's different. You know what I mean? If Shorty over here throwing her ass back, you feel me? Like, I don't know, everybody different.
No way. There's no way I'm gonna watch that
happen. See, to me,
she
you
can dance on me and you can slap her
But that's where
ass.
double standards come from. You feel me? Let's really be honest.
You gotta have a different level of trust to allow another female to dance for your nigga while you're there. And the only reason why I say that is because you're allowing that behavior while you're there. So if you're allowing that while you're there, what the fuck do you think he's doing when you're not there?
My girl trusts me.
I mean, that's
if you let like a child, you know, do what they want on some shit.
It's like you give a nigga an inch, he will take a mile.
That is true though, but let me tell you something.
My shit kind of off topic though, right?
Go ahead.
I agree what you're saying.
Hold on, go ahead.
It's a trust.
My shit kind of.
It is a trust thing.
It definitely is though.
But I'm saying though, as long as I'm right there and you feel me, we cool and collective.
It's different. Because I know as a female, you would be okay with it.
I'm a party person.
But there's not one nigga that you gonna find and be
that's
like,
gonna be okay with it.
Go ahead, babe, dance on it.
Dance on it.
But that's where double standards come from though. You feel me? Bitches love dancing on other bitches though.
Not the type of nigga I want.
Not the black culture.
That nigga will fuck out for allowing me to dance with his bitch. You gonna knock him the fuck out? Nigga, what you doing?
What the fuck is
But nah. Alright, so look, right? How would you feel? This shit I was talking about. How would you feel? Because you know a lot of people that's famous, females are attracted to, niggas are attracted to, females, whatever. But we gotta remember at the end of the day, they're all human. Feel me? They're regular, just like you and us. They go to sleep and they wake up. So say for instance, right? Because you know a lot of shorties would be like, you know what? I'm attracted to Davies. Chris
That's
Brown.
my man.
You see what I'm talking about? All right, so I'm using you for example right now. I'm definitely about to use you for example right now.
No,
because you have a man that you've been with for 5 years.
Chris Brown is mine.
All right.
And my nigga knows about it.
All right, so look, right? So if Chris Brown was to come around
and say, I'm taking you with me and I'm with my nigga, what I'm gonna do? Me and my nigga had this conversation. He said I could go with him.
My man too. I said if Davies come through, I'm out.
I'm not talking about with your nigga right there.
What if the nigga on the
Listen,
what if your
y'all niggas are only saying that right now because they got riches and they feel like, you know what?
Now look at this. What if your nigga is on the come up? He doing the same shit Davies doing. He doing the same shit Chris Brown doing, and he actually blow up and he actually in cahoots with these niggas on some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Are you still doing that?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
That's the reason why.
But let me tell you something though.
Weird, though.
9 times out of 10, I don't give a fuck how much more that you got that you got more than my nigga. If I fuck with my nigga, I fuck with my nigga. That's all. But let me tell you something now. You know what I'm saying? If I'm single, oh yeah, I fuck with him.
Oh no, if you're single,
yeah.
My point that I'm trying to make is so basically, right? Because a lot of y'all sit here and be like, yo, it doesn't matter the money or the riches. What if this person is actually a good ass dude?
And if reality speaking, how I'm gonna answer your question is that like because I love Dave East, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. That's why I'm saying this.
Chris Brown
but as far as like who I'm with, I would never leave my relationship
but let me tell you something.
With Dave East.
Look, even if you mess with Dave East, right? Say for instance you mess with Dave East. Dave East got the next bitch, and the next bitch.
That's still
so
my
why
man.
would you leave your nigga that fuck with you though?
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying in general. It's a general
if the
statement
nigga actually choose to be a good dude to you and be as good as your man, then what?
That's just me. That's wait. I didn't get it.
We want to find
See, you're not answering my question. If he's as good as your nigga, maybe as better, are you giving him a chance?
No.
She's not gonna get him a chance to know.
If I'm like,
Don't
if
get
me
a
and
nigga a
my,
chance
if
to
me
find
and
out.
I'm gonna be honest.
Look at this one that's
You can't get that nigga a chance to find out. You can't even give yourself a chance to find out.
Now that you realize that he's actually as honest as your man is, and as actually as much as a good dude as your man is, and then you're like, you know what? He also got these riches. He got that. Like, feel me? Are you really gonna sit here and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna give it a chance. Are you gonna give him a chance?
It would take one time for my nigga to fuck up for me to just switch.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't
one
leave
time.
him. I promise I wouldn't leave him, like, because I love him. But if he did something wrong, I would be like, you know what, babies.
I'm gonna keep it being with you, right? Probably, I want to say like I was
He
21,
did some
22.
crazy, he cheated, I'm out.
Around the girl that I was
That's
fucking with,
understandable.
feel me? I think she was on her phone one time and she slipped up and she scrolled to the left and you see the DMs and the DM. Mind you, I'm not really paying attention, but you just catch a glimpse. See the blue check.
I'm like, hold up.
I was trying to watch a movie, but I see a blue check in the
I was
DM.
like, oh.
So, feel me? Now I'm in tune. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? In all reality, she was hitting a nigga that, like, feel me, that was famous.
Oh.
She was hitting him.
Yeah, she was hitting him trying to get his attention. So I'm like, yo, damn. I'm thinking to myself, like, so if he
That's
would
wild.
have answered,
What you would have done, yeah.
and you wouldn't be with me right now. So I realized that a lot of girls that sit here and after that moment, I would question a girl, like, not saying like question like her as her loyalty and all that, but I would ask her like, yo, if that nigga was to come around and be as faithful as I am, and are you giving him a
Look,
chance?
my nigga had Lyrical Law as his screensaver, so like
it's different.
It
though.
takes,
What's
like,
the
what
difference?
I've learned.
My difference is I'm saying that. So you saying if Lyrical Law gave him a chance?
yeah.
All right, well, yeah, he's done. He's
What
gone.
I
He's gone.
can say,
I know that.
what I can
I
say,
know.
like, if I can stat my
Nah, that's
opinion in there,
fucked
like,
up.
I took a break with my boyfriend.
But
And-
see,
and
what's
just
gonna happen?
listen,
You're
just
gonna start
listen.
looking for the
Just
break.
listen.
You're gonna start being
Just-
like, you left the microwave on.
Just
I
listen.
can't do this anymore.
That wasn't where I was going
this
with
nigga
it.
keep fucking up.
That was where I go with that.
Alright,
We
go
took
ahead.
a break. We actually broke up or whatever like that, and I ended up messing with someone else. And like he had a lot of money. Like anything I wanted, I got it
A
from
sugar
him.
daddy.
Money, yeah, like literally like sugar. He wasn't like older than me, but like you know we were vibing or whatever like that. You know what I mean? Like anything I wanted, like expensive dates, whatever I wanted, whatever I needed, like just money I've never seen before.
That's usually
but
how it is, though.
didn't fulfill me the way that my man
It's
did.
always a
like,
difference.
It was just like
Between
that was
every
just
person.
like
No
I
matter how
would
much
rather
money
be
is
broke
just-
with you in
No,
the house
that's
eating
why-
popcorn and drinking
No,
wine
that's why I
than be
said-
with a guy with all this money who
Yeah,
can't
money
love
ain't
me the way
nothing.
that you
No.
do. And I learned that the
That's
hard
why
way.
when I started it, I said he gives you that same vibe. Because, of course, the
But
vibe
every
means
single
everything.
the
person gonna be
vibe is
different, though.
fake. The vibe is fake. Because
Every single person
I
gonna
would
be different.
never
Definitely.
pass
That's
up.
what I'm
I
saying.
would never pass up materialistic things over a guy that I know got me through anything.
All right,
You know
so
what I
look,
mean?
like, you know how your first ex be that main one that just, like, know you
Yes.
the most, right? So if you with the one that you with, whatever at that moment, and your ex come around and they're actually on the type of time that you want them on, are you willing to give them a chance?
My current boyfriend, like any ex before him, I can't relate to the question. Cause that's my ex. Like if we broke up, that's my ex.
It's that same
yeah,
thing.
dude.
Like,
So,
me,
I
I
can't
can't relate
Y'all
to
got
that
that
person.
timing, so after a while that with that
Like
timing,
if we broke
it's
up
quick
and
for
a new
everybody.
nigga came and he was acting
Niggas
up,
gotta
my
look back
ex
to
could have
him,
snatched
like,
me. Like my
that's what I'm
current
saying,
boyfriend.
like,
So
that actually happened.
I'm
Like
gonna
we
keep it
broke up last
honestly,
summer and
whenever
they
a
got
girl
back
tell
together.
me that she's been with somebody that long, I'm on the fence. Only because I know how hard it is to leave that person alone. Feel me? You might sit here and think it's easy, but
I'm not gonna argue on that because it's hard. Because I'm so comfortable. A lot of people like to mistake that. Like I'm comfortable with him, so I will really put that on the table. But as far as that, like it's more than a relationship. Like that's my best friend. Like
Exactly
without
why
him in
I
my
think it's hard.
life, it's like. I don't have that's the first person I want to text when I get good news. That's the
when you
first person I
start
want to
doing-
talk to when
you
I'm
start
sad.
putting years in with somebody, it's no longer just a relationship. That becomes your world. You
Yeah,
feel what
that's
I'm saying?
what it
because
is.
the same way you know how they say it take 30 days to
break a habit.
To break a habit.
No way. I can't go 30 days without texting him. I'll be like, what you doing?
But what I'm saying is
somebody?
that like when you do years like that,
yeah,
it becomes a habit of your life. You so used to picking them up at this certain time. You so used to getting a call from them at this certain time. Like it's certain things. You feel what I'm saying?
It's
like,
hard to breathe.
You know, like when it could be something small. When you get out the shower, they over there is talking about take that towel off. Like feel me? Something small.
Nah, you wait.
It's something that's so small to you that it means a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And then it get weird when you with that new person and they do that same thing.
Yes.
You like, and you start looking at like, feel me? When you become so used to somebody for that long, that's why I say whenever somebody say, yo, they been, I just got out of a relationship with my ex and it's been like 4 years, I be on the fence because I'm like, listen,
wait, but let me tell you
things that I'm
something.
gonna do that you gonna just relate to him. You ain't gonna really relate to me doing it. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
But will you trust a person that's straight out of a relationship?
No.
Because I feel like, let me tell you something. I done seen.
I'm hitting her back up.
Not even me though. I done seen situations where
I've done it.
Where somebody be like, you feel me, like I'm done with this person and we're never gonna get back together, this, that, and the third. But y'all got years, energy, and time into this.
I got another reply
so I'm
to that.
I'm just like, yo, like, you can't take nobody serious. I'm sorry, you can't take them serious. When they be like, you feel me, I'm fresh out of a relationship, this, that, and the third. Because not saying 9 times out of 10, but most of the time they're gonna run back to their ex. Let's really be honest though.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Not unless they said the Cassie or Sierra prayer.
What's that? Let me know.
I'm gonna agree with you on that.
out.
I feel like do you need a certain time frame where you're alone?
It depends on a person.
But I feel like even 6 months to a year, because like
it's not enough time.
If you've been with that person for a long time, your feelings is not just gonna go away automatically.
You love that person. That person was a part of your life.
So you have to, in a way, you have to unlove that person. You have to make sure that person is, you feel me, not even in that category of like, you feel me? I'm
a lot of people think that jumping into something new is gonna kind of like
take the hurt away from the pain that you have felt.
I've tried that before. It ended up me hurting that person.
Because at the same time, though, you can never love that person the same way that you love the person that you
unless you fully
with.
heal from it.
And one thing that I gotta say though is, me personally, I'm so stuck on moving on. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to sit here and deal with shit. I don't got the time. I don't got the energy, and I won't.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I won't deal with shit. But my whole thing is sometimes though. I love you. But let me tell you something. When you don't deal with shit and come back to haunt you, even when you don't even think that, when you feel like you over this shit, when you feel like, you feel me, fuck it, that shit will come back to you. Like, now you sitting here in the dark.
Jada, you're not lying.
Either you sitting in the dark, you trying to watch a movie.
A bottle of wine.
A bottle of wine.
I feel like
damn, like, why the fuck I ain't just, you feel me, let myself deal with that shit. But when you so much of a independent person, when you so much of a person that can just deal with shit and don't want to go through shit, you don't want to feel that shit. You feel like you above everything.
Yeah.
But it's like, not even saying that you at your weakest moment, but it's like when you vulnerable because you're just chilling and everything. You just want to forget everything, so you start drinking liquor.
I hate being vulnerable.
Then you sitting over here
so
thinking
bad.
like, oh man, like,
fuck. You go on your DMs, you be like, maybe
he's
he's not such a bad guy.
I only was a smoker, so I ain't really like drink and get over somebody, but. Nah, the reason why I was laughing because you know how you finally over somebody and they start looking ugly to you.
I swear.
Damn, you be sitting there thinking like, what the fuck was that?
They be like, I miss you. I be like.
Not like just be looking on their Instagram.
Yo, when you finally be over somebody.
Let me real quick. Let me tell y'all a story. I swear to God, yo. My ex, me and that nigga was almost together for 3-something years. That nigga be over here trying to talk to me. I'm like, if you don't get your bum ass, the
big bird ass out of here.
You ain't even.
Watch it right now.
It's really crazy though because when I say things, everything really happens when.
Nigga crying right now.
Yo, let me tell you something. I don't even give a fuck because it is what it is. But it's like
about to text you tonight. Like
he over here pulled up on some shit.
I thought we was on
I'm with somebody else. That nigga hurt. I don't give a fuck. You're not my nigga. I don't care.
Period.
He over here like, why would if I did the same thing to you, nigga? I don't give a fuck. Like, you're not my nigga. You haven't been my nigga for years. I don't give a fuck. You fucked a bitch in front of me. I still
hate exes. That's why I was like, one thing I give to other girls that are going through stuff, because I've been through so much in my little amount of time.
These niggas don't.
Guys always come back. I promise. Like, it don't matter. Like, I could be like, all right, no, listen.
Yes, y'all do.
At least
If you really fuck with shorty, yes, y'all do.
Good females out there.
It depends on the
Every
situation.
ex I've ever
if I
had
fucked
has
up,
came
yeah, I'm
back.
gonna eventually come back. I fucked up.
But mostly
if
guys
you
fuck up.
Wait. But 9
I
times
don't
out of 10,
fuck
when
up, though.
females fuck up, it's because y'all fucked up. Yo.
Women come back too though.
But let me
Yeah,
tell you
that's what I
something.
was just about to say.
I see
No, it
see
ain't no
something.
we do. It's a y'all.
Females-
No, but they
Females-
always come back.
no,
I mean,
loyal
they're like
females-
gender neutral.
Hold
Y'all
on. Loyal
still-
females only cheat when y'all make them cheat. I don't give a fuck. That's real.
Huh?
That's real.
What?
Y'all make females
only
cheat.
cheat
Y'all make females cheat. Tell me
I
no.
don't want to say
Asian.
cheat.
You
What?
disagree?
I would say
talking
we would
about,
take the
man?
relationship less
It's-
serious enough to
That's
do it.
bad.
Y'all out here. Y'all make
That's bad. Nah,
Yeah,
that's
facts.
What the
bad.
fuck is she talking about?
Nigga, what is this over here?
She said I didn't hear you.
She said.
That's bad. You gonna use that as justification?
You said
Hell no.
you said
Yeah, you the
that
Illest
y'all
girl, for real.
only cheat because we make y'all cheat.
Yeah, that's
First
ridiculous.
of all,
I feel like she
when
worded it wrong.
women
I don't think
cheat,
she meant it like that.
when women cheat and when men cheat is two different things. When
I
men
hate
cheat,
when
they
y'all
could
cheat.
just fuck a bitch and then let it be that.
Yeah,
but
that's-
women
that's
cheat is
okay.
more emotional.
Hell
We
yeah.
actually invest
That's
in this
bad.
nigga. We actually love it.
So what?
So for you to say men make women
Like
cheat,
in Baby Boy.
nah.
Like, feel me? Like
So
he
there's
said
women
in
out
Baby
there that
Boy.
just
because
cheat.
I've seen women
I fucked them,
in
but I love
relationships that are like that I would call relationship goals. Nigga do everything for them and they still cheat.
Yeah.
So how could
Another-
you say that?
Yeah,
Nah.
I'm talking as far as like the dog nigga aspect. You
Nah,
feel me?
but
Like,
see, like, feel me?
But two
and then a
wrongs
dog down
don't
a
make a
female
right.
and shit, and she
Nah,
get
it
over
def-
it,
it
and
definitely
she go
don't.
like, alright, I'm about to
It
pay you
definitely
back.
don't, and I don't justify
Oh, okay.
cheating. I just get mad at y'all because y'all really catch feelings for them. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
the argument that guys try to make,
So-
and I'm really gonna
Because
argue
you
that
can't
down.
just give yourself
Because
to
female,
somebody.
like as far as females, it's like yeah, like I'm not about to just be like yo and just be like oh she cute, let me fuck. Like
Yeah.
okay, I really like him. He making me feel this certain way. We went out, we did this. All right, like I'm gonna have sex with him or whatever like that. And
Cause
even
right.
while that's kind of like I would say my revenge.
Nah, listen. Don't listen to what I'm saying because I'm double
No,
standard.
no, no,
in this
no.
shit.
You
Don't
sound
listen to
like
what I say.
every
Look,
guy.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
I
Only
agree though
reason why
because
I'm
at the end of
saying
the
that-
day,
How do you catch feelings for him? I didn't have feelings for that girl that I cheated on you with.
The only reason why I
What?
say don't listen to me is because
That makes it worse.
I
You
know
just
for a fact
fucked her?
I'm double standards on the situation because I be like, yo, listen, when y'all cheat, y'all cheat and y'all catch feelings
Catch
for them
feelings
niggas.
and
Feel
then,
me?
yeah,
So
then-
bam,
That's
I'll be
true.
like, yo, that's wrong because you shouldn't be catching feelings.
But they don't think
But
about all the
if
shit
you
they
was
done
to-
bitch you
If
through.
you was to switch it and be like, yo, I only fucked them because I just wanted to
Yeah,
fuck,
facts, word.
then I'm
It'd
like,
be like-
you hoe ass bitch.
Okay, thank
Like,
you.
yo,
But let
so
me
that's
tell
why I
you
say
something.
don't listen to me. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
But
how I
let
look
me
at
ask
double
y'all. Let me
standards.
ask y'all.
That's a
Let me
fact.
ask y'all.
Yeah,
True.
word.
But let me ask y'all, right? At the y'all done did y'all dirt. At the y'all done, you feel me? Done fucked on this bitch, sent her eyes to this bitch and everything. But y'all still love y'all main bitch.
Oh my gosh, please.
How do y'all
Please,
expect Shorty to
Jada.
act though? How do y'all
expect her to-
how do y'all expect Shorty
They
to react?
expect you to
We
be
don't-
Be honest.
Oh, okay, all right,
If,
all right.
if she know, if she find out,
If
Yes.
she find out, if she
Go
find
ahead.
out, how do you expect Shorty to react? Not even
Back
just
to
saying
normal.
fucking on another nigga, but how do you honestly expect Shorty to react?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't really think niggas. I think niggas deep down really know that we would be lying to ourselves if we thinking on some shit like, oh yeah, she about to be on some regular shit and chill and still do everything for me and stuff
Y'all
like that.
think
You feel what I'm
that,
saying?
though.
They know,
No,
nah,
we
We don't really think that deep down inside. Keep it 100, nigga. We be knowing on some
like
shit.
niggas
you feel
is
me?
stupid, but they not stupid.
listen,
Like, I
they
ain't-
be
you
knowing
catch
knowing
me
shit.
cheating, the relationship is over. I'm
Nah.
gonna be honest with you, only because I just be feeling like, you know what? If
She
you
gonna go
still-
crazy after that. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
you
She
feel
gonna
what I'm
go
saying?
crazy
Niggas
after
are
that.
fucking
There's two
another
ways
bitch,
that
but
this
still
could
let
go.
it bitch.
It could even be
I mean,
that you
that's
doing the same thing
possible.
back,
That's
or you just
possible.
gonna keep throwing everything in my face every chance you
Exactly.
get.
That's
I
the
sit
thing. If
here
you're
and
gonna
say, yo,
forgive somebody, if you're gonna forgive somebody, then you gotta wipe your hands clean.
But
of
my-
that
but
shit.
my
You
whole
know what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
though, why
Don't
even
keep
chill
throwing
with
it in
Shorty in
somebody's
the
face.
first place?
That's
Like, I
gonna
never
make the
understand that.
relationship
Once you
hinder.
They say they
You
love
gonna
their
stunt the
bitch to the
relationship
death and
broke.
still fuck with another
we
bitch on
already
them.
fucked
Yes,
it up, you know
Jada,
what I
that's
mean?
where it comes where they
That's
become
what I don't
manipulative. Like they'll
understand.
cheat and they'll be like, okay, I still want you back, and it's
I
like,
still
are you
want
gonna
you
hear
back. I
my
still
mouth?
love my bitch though.
Because now it's like
But
it
you
went
take it,
from
you take- you
but
don't
it
wanna
went
forgive
from
them.
me not
Is the
looking through your
personality
phone
or is
to
the ass? Which one is the ass? The personality or the motherfucking pussy? Which one is ass? Cause for y'all to fuck, my whole thing is though, right? You fucking on another bitch when you're in a relationship. Either the motherfucking sex is ass or the personality is ass. And you find somebody that do something better than your bitch. So
No, I feel like I honestly feel like guys
that's not how we all
just
think.
cheat
That's
for
not how
no
we think.
reason. Like I feel like they can have the perfect woman at home, and they're just like, yo, my dick hard today. Let me cheat on her, and that was it. Like, literally, me and my boyfriend are best friends, and we had a hardship in our first year where that has happened. I'm not gonna get too into it and everything like that, but like. I sit down with him when we talk as people, we became like really close. And I really understand what he's saying as far as like, he told me like, I did not think about what I was doing at all. Was it worth it? No. Was it worth losing you? Was it worth causing this relationship? No. But I did it. And I don't have an explanation for it. And I truly believed him in that. I truly believed him in that.
But my whole thing is, if you fucking on
I feel like sometimes you just don't have an explanation.
Sometimes it be a lack of confidence. It could be hella shit. You feel me? That get that's
Let me know. Let me know from a nigga perspective. Let me know.
Yeah, I want to know.
I want to know from.
But he can't speak for every guy because it's different.
I'm saying it could be mad shit. Like it could be like, you know, the nigga, he really might not know, but deep down on some shit, like I said, it could be on some shit like a lack of confidence or the way it could be something all within himself.
Maybe he like the attention he's getting.
You feel what I'm saying? It could be something just within himself or whatever. But I mean, other than that, it's mad shit, that mad reasons or whatever. I feel like niggas. Well, I feel like I'll be knowing the reasons. Sometimes I could play dumb on some shit, but you know what I mean. But you know,
I be playing dumb.
It is what it is.
When I was younger,
it
was the thrill.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I realized that. Like, you know how some people hop in a car that's stolen and be like, yo, I'm ready to take chase. Like, it's the thrill. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they know, like, deep down, there's nothing wrong with his license. Like, feel me? He's good out here. Like, it's the thrill. You feel what I'm saying? So when I was younger, it was just all about the thrill. Like, feel me? Now that you get older, I'm gonna keep it being with you. When you get older, that shit get tiring. Like, it's a lot of energy. Like, when BBM was back out in the days, I was out here sending the same message from one person to 20 people. Good morning, beautiful. Like, that got sent to everybody. Like, for me, it was the thrill.
He must be feeling special.
So when you get older, it's like, I don't have the energy to wake up and be like
talking to 5 different women.
Yeah, like nah. All right, so you wanna know what? It was actually a meme, but it was funny, but it's the truth. I don't have the energy to tell 3 people how my day was.
Yes, that's what I am.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I already told you how my day was, I don't need you texting me at 12 o'clock like, how's your day?
It's gonna be the same conversation and shit.
But me personally, like, I don't do texting. I'm sorry. That's just so dry. Like, I want to know how your fucking day went. You feel me?
But I just want to thank you guys for coming on the show. We really appreciate you guys. Like, we can talk all day, and y'all better come again.
Yeah, we ain't.
Jesus, I need to go to sleep.